Well, with Sidon all worked up and everything, I think it's time for the story beat for the night. This one's gonna be a long one, folks. Bear that in mind. Because we get to play with Urbosa at long last once again. What's this? Why not? Get more abilities in here in Hateno. No worries there. More combos. We got Mipha here. What's Mipha? Bonus parts hearts? Yes, please. She's gonna be quintessential in the next mission for sure. Having an extra heart would not be a bad idea. Alright, let's tackle our next story beat. Link and Zelda have to be in this mission. You can have anybody else if you want. I think in the grand scheme of things, this is a story beat mission, so I think the people who are involved in said story should be part of this. I'm gonna buy all the apples. We're gonna need those. And that's with a slight discount. Let's see here. I need to get special attack gauge up. And special charge per KO enemy. Yes, that's awesome. That'd be perfect. More charge for that. Yes, that'll work. Alright, let's tackle on the story beat. Each step like thunder. Let's go. So, after Alcatraz Citadel has fully been saved, the clan. This is basically this story beat is actually happening roughly around the time. I'll say Robbie escaped. We're not sure what happened to Purah. Purah, I think, actually survived. Actually.
But Purah had also escaped the laboratory, making her way to Fort Hateno in the.
So this is why. So, originally in Breath of the Wild, Fort Hateno was after the Alexman Citadel fell. Link and Zelda actually went to Fort Hateno for refuge, and that's where that event unfortunately unfolded for our hero. So technically now with Purah surviving, now our heroes actually make it towards that destination, not by fear, but now with basically for helping. So in order to actually get across, Hyrule Field is a huge battlefield with guardians and creatures all over the place. But we have a divine beast behind us now. It's time to actually clear out Hyrule Field of all the... Oh my goodness, how many guardians are everywhere!
This is like a nightmare.
Oh, it's like a nightmare for everyone.
You needn't sound so defeated. Together.
Yeah, we're still alive. We got Urbosa. We can win.
Look how many there are.
Yeah, but we're not gonna back down. We have Urbosa. We have no hope. We have all the ability in the world.
I would likely have died if it wasn't for your courage, but I'm still here, and Urbosa still has its pilot.
Right?
I'd wager nothing can stop us.
This is how the world would ended if the divine beasts were never taken over by the Calamity. Exactly. So we get to see this thing in action.
Well then,
let's go. We have some enemies to shock. Let's do this. In fact, they jump off Urbosa's head here, right into the pilot seat. Apparently, fall damage is not a thing in this game. Okay, each step like thunder. This mission is split up with the Urbosa mission and then the actual mission itself on the field. Alright, we now have to take on all the guardians that are fighting against us here. Just like before, you have to watch out for your power level. If you run out of power level, you will be severely weakened and not able to defend yourself. Lightning oversight. You have to take out everything, kill every guardian. All guardians are basically all over the place. Take you on. Hey, you're down. And there's so much stuff everywhere. So again, this mission is actually pretty good to use the oversight, the special ability, because this can tackle all the guardians all at once. Again, this is similar to the same mission for Val Rudania, but now it's basically with the Urbosa mission, and it's technically the same thing, really. But I kind of find this mission slightly easier Because there's nothing you really have to defend. All you have to do is just kill everything in the span of a few minutes. And also the fact you're getting a lot of trophies for this, you might as well use this mission as a good one. And also the fact that you can... Urbosa has probably got one of the longest ranges in the game in terms of attack power. Just from this alone, just say you can walk around and still attack enemies from afar. Defeat every guardian. I defeat all the guardians. What's the next story beat? There we go. Oh. More guardians. Oh, we have to kill 30,000 enemies. Goodness me. They're all over there, too. 30,000 enemies. Like, this is just insane how many enemies are actually now on screen. We have to walk through this in a mission later. Let's see here. We get closer to that enemy there, and we can just use the power beam on this bad boy. Let's go here, and we got... Ooh. Ooh-yah. They're not going to survive. They all shocked to death. How about a bit of laser to the face? Ooh-yah. Look at that. 15 KOs. 15,000 KOs right there. And like, that just ripped that entire thing to shreds. Technically, this should be like a losing battle because how the Divine Beast works, or how the towers around Hyrule Castle work, where they're supposed to have infinite supply of guardians that come out of the towers. That would be kind of scary in that regard, and so you just see them just pop out everywhere, and you're like, goodness me, how are we supposed to defeat these things? You know, it almost feels like that's what the guardians were meant to be. They were meant to be a force of waves of autonomous robots that potentially, after a while, the Calamity or Ganon and whatnot would basically, you know, have all this power kind of reduced and everything because of how much time they had to fight. That's what I feel like that's what the Sheikah did. They made a system where they could infinitely create as many guardians as they want, so that no matter what happens with the Ganon and whatnot, that in a sense feels like, oh, you know what? You know what we've got? We have this. An army that can never be defeated over an army that has been created by hatred and malice. But it seems like, you know, that backfired on us in that regard, you know, as unfortunate as it sounds. Here we go. 22,000 KOs. We can win this. Booyah! Rip them all to shreds. Even more guardians have appeared. We have all the time. Ooh, hello. Laser to the face. Lasers to the face. You guys can't hope to win with the Gerudo and the Boris. You ain't going to win. You're all going to be ripped to new ones. Intercepted. Intercepted. Booyah! Booyah, booyah! And now, more electricity! Ha ha! Can't you just smell the smell of all this tech in the morning, can't you? Just brings a joy to your heart, doesn't it? Or a shock to your system, one of the two. I mean, I would hate for you to have the power of electricity on you, and you're like, you have to wake yourself up, like, oh, I might as well shock myself. Wake up! Oh, we're out of power. And overcharge! That does it. We did it! We really did it! So you can see, that's a really easy mission, all things considered. Now, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be the next mission to head up. That's gonna be fun and dandy there. Each step like more thunder. Rip everyone just read. That's only 200 rupees for the KOs. What a low bounty that was. Horrible. But it seems like doesn't matter what they do, they kill off all the living beings, and man, how are we ever going to recover from this? I mean, really, like, after all the war is over, everyone's just going to be, all the land's going to be so ravaged, it's going to be, oh, the malice and the hatred and the goblins' hearts are still in effect. The undead are rising up. There's nothing we can do then. Why do these things just don't die? And more guardians are abundant. See? Those towers just keep making new ones.
You're not making this easy.
Lady Urbosa.
And now we have a mood shift.
Persevere until the battle is done.
You were there complaining that we were gonna win, and now it's like,
After my own heart.
we don't give in. The Gru never give in. We fight until we die. Okay? Oh, they finally made it. Their missions are all done, and now they can help us out. Nice. There you go. Varuta can basically clear out the land. And Rudania is coming in with the tail swipe. Yeah! Well, the guards can keep the field at bay.
It's about
Time.
what took them so long.
I don't know. I couldn't really hear you. The music was too loud.
Urbosa and
Alright, so now with basically that side of the mission done and dusted, it's time for the actual mission at hand, where this that event takes place.
taking advantage of the opening.
So with all the divine beasts clearing out the field for a moment, this allowed Link, Zelda, and our character Impa to basically get in and getting around to the enemies near Fort Hateno. Let's start this battle off. Princess, the way forward is too dangerous. Please try to avoid anything reckless. Look at this field. Now this mission, this area, has probably what many people will say is the most infamous mission in the entire game. Which is a timed mission of this same mission by technicality. But I'll tell you right now, the mission itself, this mission can be cheesed very easily. Now, not just technically this mission in general, but the alternate one. Like, there's one mission later where you have to fight the actual bad guy of the game, the final boss, after you do this mission technically. And you say, well, how do you beat this with a time limit? And, like, the time limit is only tied to the Guardians that are roughing around the mission. Yeah. If you take out the Guardians heading towards the... Because, again, the Guardians are the ones that are going to the Fort Hateno boss. Or the Fort Hateno's home base. You take out all the Guardians down that mission, now you have an infinite time limit. And it makes that impossible mission all the more easier. There we go. Hearty Truffles. Wow, we got Hearty Truffles out of that. Nice. So this is that mission, technically. So we have to help take on, we have to take out some moblins, some other stuff here, because, you know, this is the mission where Link and Zelda were basically trying to escape the Calamity after the failed awakening of Zelda's power. They started to flee to Hateno for refuge since the Alka Citadel fell, at least in the current timeline. This mission is just here because we need to have that Fort Hateno might fall if not help is needed. And we need all the fortifications we could ever muster. This mission is under a raining storm, so if you have electrical charges, you now have a super effective weapon against most enemies right now. So bear that in mind. But also we have fire enemies too, so ice charges are going to be very useful, and we got fire Lionels. Hey you, fire Lionel, take a sword to the face. You're all gonna die today. Oh man, I hit him right in the face with that one. And I have no charges, so I can't use anything about that. But I don't have any charges at all. I can freeze you though. Haha. I always go in with this mission. You have to have Link in here, and he's technically the most recommended player for this mission initially. Because Link just has the best combo, and also the weapon that can deal damage to the Calamity. Hey, we got cooked hearts, or cooked apples thanks to that. Thanks, Lionel. Thanks for cooking my apples. Now I have better healing powers. Nice. This mission can be a little long too as well, so this might be broken up into two parts. So bear that in mind. Folks, hello. I was test running this mission with my main account with level 100 enemy or 100 characters under normal settings, and then it only took me like 16 minutes for this particular portion of the mission. So I'm suspecting the mission's going to be probably a little bit longer than that because our enemies, because we're not as high level. Ugh. You need to die, cursed Lionel. I swear, the Lionels have so much health. And in fact, there's the Guardians. The Guardians go down and no problem. It's the Lionels that are the ones that give me the most trouble. It's like before we had with the Sidon dying to these guys already. Oh boy. And freeze. We're gonna send Bogoblin to the moon after this, and booyah! Oh boy, come on now. Oh boy. I can't use the timing tech on the... Ooh, Flurry Rush. Nice. Yeah, you didn't see that one coming now, did you? I outsped your time attack. Oh boy. And hit him hard. Booyah! Now cut his back in half. Take care of your fire line. I'll give me your fire charges. So yeah, you see all those big circles everywhere? Yeah, those are all Guardians. Every single one of them. And now they're going to be attacking Fort Hateno. If Fort Hateno fails, this mission is 100% over. So you want to basically make sure to kill every Guardian you see on the map. Kill every single one of them. By doing so, it'll make your job so much easier. And then freeze you up so I can take your little Billy down. Huzzah! Oh boy. Oh, I have a fire charge. That's not going to do me any good, though. Bombs, though. Oh, I'm out of... There we go. Huzzah! I take out these Guardians. If we do these Guardians left to rot, or left to hell, they'll basically kill us. Alright, Guardian. Get stabbed in the eye. Link just loves stabbing things in the eye. Apparently. Come on, you flying guard. Now we get access to the flying Guardians now. These guys are a pain in the backside. We just see the Akita Citadel. But they didn't really do much. These guys basically can attack really fast. Well, we can attack them easy with this. Link can still hit him in the air for some reason. I don't know how, but, you know, I'll take that. And Link will basically kill him with an ancient arrow to the eye. And this is why Link is technically the best character to take these guys down early on, because the Master Sword does more damage to corrupted beings. So, do as you will. How did I miss? Almost I thought I almost stationed one of our allies. It's like, how did I do that? And rip him to shreds. Look at that. Booyah! Quick, we must hurry up and save those and save the fort. Right, Zelda. Right. Let's go.